Welcome to Eduzon Academy, an academy for career advancement. Eduzon Academy, Cloud Computing Series. #EACCS. Video 1. Our today's topic is Cloud Computing Concepts, Models, and Terminology. A cloud service provider offers a set of IT-related services. These sets of services are known as cloud service models. The cloud service provider and cloud service consumer have a service level agreement (SLA), and a cloud service provider is responsible for providing cloud-based services, according to that SLA. A cloud consumer wants to focus on various aspects of the business to diversify it, and to do it, the cloud consumer gets services from a cloud service provider who is responsible for maintenance and management of the cloud infrastructure. Cloud consumers pay an amount to cloud service providers for using IT infrastructure. Now, who is the cloud service owner, the cloud service provider, or the cloud service consumer? The terms of service level agreement decide who is the cloud service owner. Whoever legally owns the cloud service is known as cloud service owner. One of the most important points to understand is who is responsible for the services hosted in the cloud. If you want to move some of the services of your business to the cloud, then you should know who is in charge or who is in control of those resources. One should understand each of the cloud service models that offer a variety of cloud services for a successful cloud deployment. There are various types of cloud service models according to the requirements of the cloud consumer. In this video, we will learn about each of them one by one. When an organization moves its infrastructure to the cloud, it saves a lot of money. And more than money, it saves a lot of time and energy. Cloud service models offer access to various resources, as per the requirement of an organization or a cloud consumer. There are three main cloud service models, and each of them offers a unique set of business requirements. These three models are Infrastructure as a Service, IaaS, Platform as a Service, PaaS, and Software as a Service, SaaS. There are some other cloud service models too, and they are also important as per the business requirement of an organization or a cloud consumer. Those service models are Database as a Service, DBaaS, Communications as a Service, CaaS, Business Process as a Service, BPaaS, and Anything as a Service, XaaS. So let's learn about each of them one by one. Infrastructure as a Service, IaaS. When an organization or an individual cloud consumer wants to outsource responsibility of its hardware, network, and operating system to a cloud service provider, then that model is known as Infrastructure as a Service. The cloud service provider is the owner of the equipments and also responsible for maintenance and operation of the infrastructure resources. A cloud consumer has to pay for the services and resources as per requirement. This makes it scalable, which means that a cloud consumer can increase or decrease the use of resources and pay accordingly. The cloud service provider provides storage space, CPU power, backup, networking hardware, bandwidth, virtual private servers, and maintenance and support for all of these resources. As a cloud consumer, you can use any of these resources as per your requirement and can run your applications and operating systems. Platform as a Service, PaaS. Platform as a Service model allows the cloud consumer to develop, test, and organize applications by providing a virtual ready-to-use development environment. It saves time, cost, and human resources of the cloud consumer. This cloud service model is more expensive than infrastructure as a service model. The cloud service provider supplies tools and programming languages to create PaaS applications. By paying a minimal amount, PaaS makes it easier for cloud consumers to use features like source code, application usage tracking, versioning, and testing tools. Software as a Service, SaaS. Software as a service model allows cloud consumers to use cloud-based web applications and software. A cloud consumer does not have to bother about maintenance and infrastructure of the software and web applications. Some applications are available for free use, with limited access. A cloud consumer can use basic features of some applications without paying any money. A cloud consumer must pay for using the additional features of applications. By paying a particular amount of money to the cloud service provider, a cloud consumer can get a license to gain full access of the software on multiple machines. Software as a service model provides better security features. Cloud service provider is responsible for monitoring and data security. Database as a Service, DBaaS. Database as a service model provides database operations to the cloud consumer. A cloud service provider provides storage space for database. A cloud consumer can obtain one or more than one database system through the cloud. Communication as a Service, CaaS. Communication as a service model provides voice over Internet Protocol, VoIP, video conferencing, and video messaging facility to the cloud consumer, through cloud-based infrastructure. Virtual Private Network, VPN, is also a facility that a cloud service provider provides to cloud consumers, based on service-level agreements. CaaS is an important subcategory of software as a service, SaaS. Business Process as a Service, BPaaS. Business Process as a Service model delivers automated business process outsourcing, BPO services, through cloud-based infrastructure. Business Process as a Service provides business process management by combining other cloud-based service models that we learned earlier in this video. Anything as a Service, XaaS. As the name suggests, anything as a service is a combination of all the service models that we learned in this video. The X represents anything, which means a cloud consumer can get access to tools, applications, and services of any of the service models at the same moment. Now, as you have learned about the various types of cloud service models, let's learn about cloud deployment models and services, how to choose it for yourself and your organization, and which deployment model is beneficial as per requirement. Selection of cloud deployment models depends upon the business needs of an individual or an organization. The location and management of the servers is defined by cloud deployment model. There are various types of cloud deployment models such as private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud, and multi-cloud. Selection of a cloud deployment can impact an organization. So it is very important to plan according to the requirements of an organization. Let's learn about various cloud deployment models one by one. Private cloud. A single organization or a single user is the owner of cloud in a private cloud deployment model. The environment of the private cloud is for a single user or single organization. The user of a private cloud does not share hardware or any other services with anyone outside the organization. As a single user or an organization is the sole owner of the services, private cloud provides better control over IT operations, policies, and users' behavior. It allows an organization to customize according to the requirements of the employees. The organization implements a private cloud behind its corporate firewall, and its local IT department maintains the private cloud. Examples of private cloud are Red Hat OpenStack, Rackspace, IBM Bluemix Private Cloud, Microsoft Azure Stack, and VMware Private Cloud. Public cloud. In a public cloud, a cloud service provider delivers a pool of computing services to the general public, and the resources are shared between all users. Services of a public cloud are available over the Internet. It is also the most popular type of cloud deployment model. Users don't have to own any of the hardware or infrastructure. Users just have to create an account to use services of public cloud. It is based on a pay-as-you-use model, where a user has to pay a minimum fee to use the services of public cloud. Users don't have to bother about the maintenance of the public cloud. Examples of public cloud are Amazon Web Services, AWS, Microsoft Azure, IBM Cloud, and Google Cloud. Hybrid cloud. As the name suggests, a hybrid cloud deployment model is a combination of both private and public clouds. An organization uses the benefits of both private and public clouds to perform various functions. As a private cloud has more security features as compared to public cloud, and a public cloud offers additional services, for which an organization does not have to build an infrastructure, a hybrid cloud fulfills all the needs of the organization. This improves scalability and cost-effectiveness of an organization. Community cloud. In a community cloud, a group of organizations access infrastructure and services of the cloud. These groups of organizations have common computing needs. This allows organizations to collaborate and share data to work together to achieve common business objectives. Community cloud is neither a public cloud nor a private cloud because it is not accessible by the public, and more than one organization is using it. Now, as you have learned about various types of cloud service models and cloud deployment models, it's time to understand characteristics and various terminologies of cloud computing models. This will help you in implementing a cloud computing model. Elasticity. Elasticity in cloud computing is defined as the ability or property of a cloud service to expand or compress the usage of resources, such as infrastructure, computer processing, storage capacity, input-output bandwidth, memory, etc., to manage business requirements dynamically. This allows organizations to minimize infrastructural cost. Elasticity is applicable to those environments where requirement of resources fluctuates for a few days or months. Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud provide valuable elasticity services. Demand-driven services. The users of cloud services have access to an online portal so that they can use resources as per their requirement. This type of environment is an on-demand self-service environment. Whenever and wherever cloud consumers want to access cloud resources, they just have to log in with their credentials on the cloud service provider's website. Pay as you grow. As the name suggests, cloud consumers have to pay for services as per their requirement, and as they grow their business. An organization does not have to invest in infrastructure resources in the beginning of their project. An organization just has to plan the amount of money it is going to spend on cloud services. Many cloud service providers offer a cost calculator so that an organization can figure out the cost they are going to spend on the cloud services. Google Cloud Platform Pricing Calculator, AWS Pricing Calculator, and Microsoft Azure Pricing Calculator are the examples of cost calculators. Chargeback. In an organization, there are many teams or business units that consume cloud services. Chargeback is an accounting strategy that helps organizations to bill the cost to an individual user, or divisions, or teams, by decentralizing the cost. Chargeback helps organizations to make better financial decisions about the internal processes. Accuracy of the chargeback model is an important foundational factor. An effective chargeback model quantifies the right price with maximum accuracy. Ubiquitous access. The services of cloud service providers are available globally over the network, through ubiquitous access. A number of clients can access these cloud services through standard mechanisms. There is no need to deploy a specific application or operating system. Do not confuse ubiquitous access with Internet access. A cloud service through ubiquitous access is widely available via a web browser. Metering. A cloud service provider always tracks the usage of its cloud resources consumed by cloud consumers. This ability of a cloud platform is known as metering. A cloud service provider charges the cloud consumer for the cloud resources through metering function. Multitenancy. Multitenancy in cloud computing is a type of software architecture where multiple customers or tenants of a cloud service provider use same computing resources. Single software instances serve multiple distinct groups. Multi-tenancy provides the facility to the customers to have their own view of the application and make customization in the interface according to their requirement. Each customer remains unaware about the changes done by other customers who are using the same application. Multi-tenant applications make sure that tenants do not have access to make changes in the data. It is not easy to implement multi-tenant application as compared to single-tenant application. Multi-tenant applications must allow multiple users to share multiple resources while maintaining the security of the data and environment. Cloud bursting. Cloud bursting is an application deployment technique on the organization's internal private cloud, and shifting or bursting the applications into a public cloud whenever on-premises infrastructure reaches peak capacity. An organization can access more computing resources for high-performance and non-critical applications that have non-sensitive data in a convenient and cost-effective way.
Baselines. Baselines are fixed reference points for all measurements to be compared against. Baselines are used to compare performances through expected values or conditions. When organizations migrate their infrastructure to the cloud, they consider the baseline of an existing system, so that they can compare the performance of their business and applications. Every organization should consider two baselines, one when the system is deployed, and another when the load is normal, so that it can compare the performance properly. Baselines are used to evaluate performance, to ensure user satisfaction, to fulfill service level agreement requirements, and to demonstrate proof of compliance.
For more educational videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Eduzon Academy, an academy for career advancement. Thanks for watching.